Yeah. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, you know.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now Foles. Ertz over the middle. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On second down, here's Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason?
Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. Or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
It's caught inside the 25. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Mariota now. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it. Because you're running away from people on it.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
A quarterback is not supposed to be able to do this. He's not supposed to be able to take the ball to run like that and not get run down by the defense before scoring.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Foles. Smith catches left side. And he gets it down to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They run with Ajayi. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
This is Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it despite all the extra contact and people around him.
Here's Foles. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. There the Eagles are back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Gets past one man. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. They keep it with Henry on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right?
It's got to be
you
good.
tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
And he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Mariota now on second down. They set up the screen for Henry. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Mariota to throw it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I liked it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. Jackson now to return. Look at the spin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Being chased out left. And he's got some space here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mariota hands to Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Torrey Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Broke through some contact, but ultimately only able to get to his own 20. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Buying time to his left. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Again to Henry. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for him on 4th down.
First down, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 14. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out deep for... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run for it with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Henry. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. He's back to throw. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 31 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out come the Titans now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. That simply was not a good decision or a good throw. The only thing that was good for him was that the defender dropped it.
It was more luck. Yeah, it should have been picked.
Definitely should have been picked. He's going to have to spend a lot of time in film analyzing why would you make a throw like that and figuring out how to avoid it in the future.
Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Mariota to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's Ajayi. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Well,